Alright, now we continue. What is this, my shit bucket?
I hope that is not meant to be my meal. They clearly spared no expense here.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth or I shut it for you.
Easy now. Was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
People takes the forest mushrooms and drops it in the big pot in the top. Then Opa will pour in his special mixture. Wild herbs.
I'm so glad that they gave me a rock to sleep on.
Get up!
I think he will join us for the hunting.
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
If the others are not drinking beer, I will not either. Ha! It is funny, yeah? I have been hard working.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
They're very rude.
Ah, would be loving it very much.
I'm following you.
Oh no, that would be familiar.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
I am no.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
There was a period such blandishments were the
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
Shame. As I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Not even close.
There was a period such
I don't know what I'm doing.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
But he thinks Friday?
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
Have you chanced upon a copy of his latest pamphlet? I've read some of her works, remarkable indeed. And yet, also a man imprisoned.
One for me.
Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Can I move it?
They look intimidating, but that's as it should be when dealing with profiteers like Timber.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
Friday, he will be done. We do hope to have
You're serious, aren't you?
Supplemented by some of the garrison officers.
I never joke.
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. That loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
There's truth in what you say. When I first came here, the old hunter.
Well, yes, I used to accompany the expeditions as a porter. They'd go as far as the waterways that take them, and some trips it was
At this rate, I lost all the sound of my...
There was a period in such blandishments for the moon. I was on call for
Help! I could use a hand here!
Owie. Dude shoved me into a wall. I have to pickpocket him. Which is what I was doing, but I was doing it in his face. Is he moving?
He still owes me the best part of £3. I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. But he's a good lad. I can be patient.
There's truth in what you say.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Oh, my cell's upstairs. Sorry.
I think he will join us.
Key is useless.
He must finish his business for the major before, but he thinks Friday...
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
He will take the forest mushrooms and drop them in a big pottery jar.
plain old rattler will do for me anyway.
The lad was trying to make a small used back home to flavour the malt when this American variety caught fire with too much gumption.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
No, I haven't ventured up that far yet.
Oh, how ghastly.
Oh, I just broke that dude's neck.
Teach them a lesson. Do them hand. Give them hand. That is all right. More. Give them hand. Show them how it's done. Yes, well done. Give them a right tickle. Show them the pain. Yeah, super. That is all right. More. Drop the bastards. Well done. Well done. Yes.
I just broke that dude's neck.
Show them the pain. Do it again. Well done. Bring it cooler. Keep them from more.
There's my fucking face again.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood. Hold them to me!
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness?
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
So I probably should not.
Hold that. You won't lose us that easily.
Ah, piss on it. Let's get back.
You're dead!
Why did the warden come in?
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
I need to wait for the warden to go around again, and then I can head for the stairs.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Stay right there. He thinks he can get away. Stop there, you.
Worth it. I just broke that dude's neck on the floor.
Hold there. He's licking it. Come back, you weak-kneed coward. He thinks he can get away. Get back here. He's licking it.
Nap time. He's already dead.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
I technically didn't kill the warden, I just took his key.
Up with ya! I said, get up! Walk.
Bye now.
Load me into the dark wagon.
Hello,
I'm
Connor.
gonna kill him.
Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is gonna be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
It didn't sound good. Sounds like I have somebody on my side. That dude dipped out and then came back in. I'm wondering if somebody took his place. Somebody on the roof there. I did not expect that.
You are not alone. And we'll give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say.
Like
And
nobody
he
saw
himself
that
shows
happen,
no
right?
defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your servant.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
This is the second time I've had to chase this motherfucker through crowds. And this time I am barefoot, so I have better traction, right?
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool to give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
I mean, I could just pull your heart out of your chest and my hand wouldn't be empty.
At ease, Bert! At
general can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
I love how that dude that was on the ground, his leg was all twisted up and bullshit.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you.
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
He's right, but...
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
There's something seriously funky with my internet. It was at 30, and then I look away, and now it's at 40%.
Everything all right?
It's all over the place tonight.
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
Lovely. Where do we get the money for this? Oh wait, she's like a billionaire, isn't she? Why am I wanted in Brazil? I'm sorry, but that's kind of funny. Like, why am I wanted in Brazil?
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Murder?
Eu tenho treinado muito meu inglês. Prazer em vê-lo.
You copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Bilhete?
It's either I steal somebody's ticket or I sneak past. I don't think I can steal anyone's. I don't think it's gonna let me. I think I have to sneak past security.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Can I just kill them? Nope. Oh, why is he coming this way?
Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse. Don't let them
Can I not blend in?
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
O que é isso?
Security's headed towards you.
I can blend in.
Hide, hide. Get close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. I mean, who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone if you do.
What if I have to take a dump? Please do. Please mute yourself
I'm
if you
close.
have to.
Shit. Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight.
I can't just fight my way through.
Watch your back, they're on you.
Como assim? Trabalho aqui há 15 anos. Nunca vi nada como isso. Quem você pensa que são? Sugiro abaixar o tom de voz.
Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara. A porra da minha irmãzinha.
I'm not sure what that was about. They're talking about simulating anal sex.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Alright, that guy's gonna stop and he's probably gonna turn back. Right? Yeah. I love how his hat glows.
Use the catwalk to get across.
Like, nobody's gonna notice
Power
this.
source should be in one of the rooms up here.
If I could guess, I'd say this one. But I could be wrong. I think I was wrong. Oh, I can't. Have to go this way. was an assassin and threw a gun at me.
If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Ehi! Olha por onde anda!
Aquele cara tá maluco.
Where is he? I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. You're gonna pull a fucking gun on me? He pulled a fucking gun on me. This is the second time this fuck has shown up. Why can't I just shoot him in the head? Oh, great.
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Gentlemen. Excuse me. Have you seen this man? Ow. Somebody just punched me in the butt. Sorry, I don't have a ticket. I mean, I was shot twice, I think? You would think I'd be a little bit more bloody. This is just gonna open another fucking side area to get another
Unless
one.
you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Then up here, and then we run over here, and we stick the doodad in console.
Wonder what stories the temple will tell me today.
Yep, opens another door. We'll go and we'll look at that after. I want to go back in as Connor.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation. I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us.
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are,
I mean, it's
Desmond.
my fucking face plastered everywhere, so... Not his.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention.
We've only killed,
The
what,
Templars have
2 of,
targeted
like,
George Washington
the 7
directly
people?
and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
I mean, if I had just gone more directly after the people I'm supposed to go after, it would have been over by now. Yeah, that's faster. fuck it. I haven't actually had a use for money yet. There go 2 arrows. It's a puma. But yeah, so as I was saying before, I like to record these, a bunch of them at once, because my connection is so fucked. Some nights I get like 5 megabytes download, if that, and then I'd say 0.5 upload. It's extremely slow. And if we complain to our providers about it, they just tell us, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. And then they go about telling us how, if we don't want to, if we have a problem with it or some shit, and, why don't we just, change providers? Why don't we find someone else? This is pretty much what they say. Which is really no way to run a business, but you can't really stop them. It's their business. And there's not really anybody else. The next... there is somebody else, but they only get up to 10 megabytes download, and I don't know what their upload is. Which means that maybe 2 people could run a streaming service at the same time. But that's it. I don't know how gaming on it would be. I don't know how slow the upload speed is. I just don't know. And I don't know, would the speed drop later in the day when more people are using their service? You know what I mean? I just don't know. So I don't know if it's worth changing over for that. I hope this is where I was supposed to go. Can I just fast travel? They should just fucking marked it. At least then I would have known. He has been awfully slow. Connor takes his fucking time killing the Templars. The rest of them, it's like, oh, I killed this guy this day. Tomorrow I'm killing this guy. And Connor, it's taking years and years and years. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous how long it takes for this character to kill off the people that he needs to kill off. I mean, it's an interesting take on the game, but it should not take this long.
Commander. Connor. Any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Alright, well. I'm starting shit with a friend on Facebook. For years, he's always been like, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this. But he never follows through with anything. And I think I explained this in a previous one, but he at one point said he was gonna, he bought he bought editing software. He was gonna get into music because he wanted to start making music, and he was gonna post it to a YouTube channel. Then he was gonna get into making videos with me. And then he didn't do that. So I just, he doesn't follow through with anything. Recently he was talking about joining the military service, which he can't do because he's got a fucked up leg to begin with. He wouldn't make it through basic even if he wanted to. So I've been calling him out on Facebook every time, and he likes to do this thing. He calls it Mega Desk. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's he God mode glitches on GTA. And that's all he does, is he God mode glitches.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king.
And so I call him out.
I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I'll kill you now, if you prefer.
I think I could take him.
Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
Yeah, anyways, he never follows through with anything, so
I may be able to track him.
I've been calling him out. He does the God mode on GTA, and every time he does it, he always called it Megadesk. He never called it what it was, which is cheating. And I've been calling him out on him cheating, and he's kind of stopped showing up. He kind of just stopped joining parties and talking to us. He still talks to me on Facebook. He still pesters me when he feels like he needs something or he wants to bother me. Like last night he messaged me at 3:30 in the morning. No reason to it. He just messaged me.
Snow has obscured the tracks.
And he claims he's an alcoholic, but he's not. He's fine. Okay, he's not fine. Anyways, yeah, I've been calling him out. And I really don't think he likes it, but that's his problem.
Just want to look. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
What about
I love how he just coated that tree with that
Just do
dude's
as I
brains. I was not expecting him to coat that tree. It's like, some red syrup.
Was a good haul today. Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church will be pleased and we'll be rich.
Oops.
I almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this fight serves no purpose. The Crown should win in the end. Waste all those lives chasing the river.
This video's going longer than I wanted it to. That's okay. Once this mission's over, I'll end it.
be in order. Go and see the foreman. There's another run planned for tonight. I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later. Oi, where's the foreman?
Can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
You won't be thanking me when you hear what he's got planned.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself. Valley Forge. That's right. You sure about this? It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him. Is he here? Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. What, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all?
All right, I'm in.
Oh. How did they notice that? Maybe it was the twang of the bow that gave it away. Damn it, I'm all the way back here.
All right, looks to be in order. Go and see the foreman. There's another run planned for tonight. I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later.
Join me, my child.
Oi, where's the foreman?
Take our camp near the tree. Can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
You won't be thanking me when you hear what he's got planned.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself. Valley Forge. That's right. You sure about this? It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him.
Why did it make me stand up?
Dead. On my bloody watch.
Is he here? Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. What, on account
There's a
of him not
raccoon
wanting to go back
creeping
to
into
jail
camp.
and all?
Of course you are.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Nah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham? Church told me all about you.
And you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are you?
Isn't he?
Not yet.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? Seriously?
You mean to just leave now? If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together. Unbelievable.
He just leaves in the middle of a fight. I have yet to go to a shop. Poison darts. That's a new one. Smoke bombs. Alright. I think I'm supposed to leave the area and then I'm gonna... That's when I'll end it. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed.